Think we got it. This table is always in the way. All right, what up, y'all? Mic check, cam check. I think we're mostly good here. Iron Force, what's up? Grez, Blame SB. Was it Iron Force at Twitter round with the Varshana, Curse, Touch, Flesh Ripper, combo on Rogue? I mean, I did it on like my off time, like outside of stream or whatever, but like, I guess find the interaction quite boring. Juggernaut with the sub, appreciate you, because like you don't get to see anything visually really. All you see is like little white dot ticks or whatever, and honestly, it's best used on like twisting blades because you can kind of stack the damage a little bit easier with Blade Dancer, and also just stacking damage on just how twisting blades works initially. So it's okay on twisting blades. Everything else is just kind of mediocre. You're just like trading out something for something else, and if it works good on a build, it just means that that particular skill was just kind of bad to begin with. For T4, so there is that. Kaitik with the sub for 24 months in a row, 2 years. I really need to update my sub badges. I gotta get around to creating some cooler sub badges for that, because I mean you guys have been around for forever, so you guys deserve a bit better than the 1 year sub badge. I guess I never really thought. Honestly, like years ago, I just never thought anyone would actually be sub to me for that long. So I was like, I actually thought a year would be pushing it. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna be subbing me for a whole year, like for real, ain't no way. But I was like, all right, I'll do up to a year, you know. And now there's like, I don't know, a good like 12, 13 of y'all, 14, maybe 15 of y'all that sub more than a year. It's crazy. But yeah, today probably gonna end up being a short stream or shorter stream, because I actually really just want to test two things, but I do need to farm for the things to test the two things. So tonight we are going to do. Why is that still a thing? Yeah, sorry. So tonight we're gonna do Close Quarters Combat Rain of Arrows. And then we're going to mess around with some victimized stuff. So hybrid and non-hybrid victimized things. And so that'll kind of be it. Unless I'm like pleasantly surprised, it's just going to be probably just doing a couple of runs of each and being like, oh, okay, I guess it doesn't really work out or anything. If it does work out pretty well, obviously I'll build more into it. But if it's just kind of like a dud to start, I'm just like, all right, yeah, I'm salvaging that gear in a sense. So we'll kind of see. With that being said, Jason Tatum has surgery today. He is out for the rest of the playoffs. So any Tatum fans like Machine, Moonstar, what's going on, man? How's it going? Yeah, he is out. Knicks are up 3-1. The odds of Boston still winning this series is abysmally low. Statistically, you know, teams that are down, 3-1 normally don't make the comeback. So I waited 4 years before I unsubbed for not getting a new badge. Actually, I just realized, yeah, you don't have the whatchamacallit next to your name anymore. How you been though, Mr. Pig? Timberwolves 3-1, by the way. Yeah, don't remind me. Still sad that Steph isn't, you know, playing. I don't think they're gonna be able to hold off though. I mean, since it's 3-1 too, like I mean, I think that's kind of it for Golden State. They probably should just shut Steph down. Like just like, well, I mean, he's already shut down, but it's like don't even hype him getting back into the series because ain't no way. This is the year, so Ahmed Gogo's going on, man. How's it going? From the tube. All right, so let's equip Ranaveros because we need that to farm stuff. Cervex. We need Neo. Oh, I still got stuff in there. I should have enough like gem dust to actually make the correct gems now. I'm just kind of being lazy at this point. See if actually, yeah, I'm still capped that way. Good enough. The Cavaliers got embarrassed. I'm sad about that too, man. I don't see Cavs taking it because they're down 3-1 as well, man. It's like, man, like what's going on with like the top seeded teams like down 3-1? Yeah, I don't even know, man. Last time my Minnesota team won it all was the Twins back in 1987, where my Criver Puckett fans. Even if you don't watch, if you don't, I was gonna say hockey. Even if you don't watch baseball, you know who Kirby Puckett is. You have to know who that is. I think I had this baseball card too. Like back when I used to collect baseball and basketball cards. All right, so Rain Dark. Yeah, I heard him. Walk it out. He was MJ at baseball before MJ was a thing. Don't Cavs and Pacers play tonight too, right? I'm still rooting for Cavs. I don't care. Okay. I don't think I changed any aspects or anything by accident. Actually, I did. Yep. Behemoth. Good thing I checked. Okay, I think I can get rid of some stuff that I'm not going to use anymore. That's such a good Eagle Horn, though. Should I? How much materials do I have? 17K. I guess I can hold on. Decoy. What's up, sir?
Hey.
Why does that number look like that? Actually, let's go to the den. No, that's really not enough to go to the den for. Any quick whispers? That's not a quick whisper. Actually, this one is. Project Diablo 2 this weekend. Min Mai was going on. Man. Actually, not bad. Actually, had a pretty decent day today. So, definitely not bad. And controller support WASD. Really? What? Wow. Okay. That's actually that's pretty big for a for like modding. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Drunken, what's going on? Okay. Okay, so that is done. We'll go ahead and grab this whisper here real quick. A materials tab. Taking my son, baby Jug, to his first baseball game tonight. Cool, cool. We'll have fun with that. It's been forever since I've actually been to a baseball game. Actually, the last one I went to was actually like kind of like the local, like the Charlotte Knights or whatever. But that was kind of sponsored by Panthers Percussion Drumline, so we kind of got there free, and also the VIP box or whatever you want to call it. So it was kind of more of like a social outing than actually like, you know, watching the game as much. Skybox, was it Skybox? I don't know. Skybox is NBA. I don't know. Think about playing, but kind of burnt. Yeah, I got things to test though, so I'm still kind of going with that. Actually, why am I even picking up any of these things? What I get here? Okay, straight trash. All right. Whoop, in front of Hordes it is. Actually, you know what? I never got this waypoint, which I probably should get. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this waypoint. I see that boss is still there. Where's Nano with the score updates? Just to put a salvage station on all the bosses. You mean the blacksmith, right? I agree. Although that would kind of only benefit, like, you know, a very small portion of the player base. You know, the people who actually like consume content. But I mean, at the same time, I can't imagine it being a difficult task. It's kind of like, why not? Just to break down. I agree. Heck, what's going on? He said yesterday, like to my enter Fronto the first time this season, my random rails was not spinning. spammable anymore. What happened? What version did you play? Were you playing the Beast Wall Barrage version thing? You should that like that hasn't changed at all. Progress with the Mikru with the gifted sub to Grez. Appreciate you. Okay, yeah, the boss is here. Go, horsey, go. Go. Yeah, you should be able to do it. Just make sure that you have a resource elixir. Don't forget that. So if it's been a while since you played, you probably just forgot to pop a resource elixir and you should be fine. Okay. Get the waypoint finally. Oh, oops! Almost clicked on that. That waypoint and that boss place is like way too close to each other. Way too close. Whatever. We'll do this anyway. Tomorrow we should be able to, you know, get like other mats from the vendor, so just need to stop picking up all this crap. Anyhow, I think I might actually need a pair of beast fob boots. Just like any like mostly shitty pair. Or did I like save one just in case? I may not have, but I can get one from Beast of Ice. That's fine. Oh no, I got one. I just saved one. Okay. Oof. That maximum resource is at 14. I have to like crit on the maximum resource at least once. That's fine. I'll do some Beast and Ice. It's fine. It'll give me something to do. Like I don't need like a good pair by any means. Like at all. Like literally it'll make no difference really. Just as long as I can reach 25 maximum resources is fine. Or I guess I could continue to use the to boss will. Sorry, who's Jurus again? I look like. Oh, it's you. Oh, what were you gonna do? Oh no, were you gonna give me a pair of beast fob boosts? No, I'm good. I'm good. Literally, I can just find some really crappy pair from Beast and Ice. I do not need a good pair or a decent pair or even like an average pair. Keep it, sell it. 75%. Yeah, so that doesn't matter. The unique affix doesn't matter at all. Like at all. That's what I'm saying. Like it literally doesn't have to be like anything good at all or decent. You have like 8 of them. Yeah, I mean I'll find one, literally from Beast and Ice. It'll give me a reason to kill him a couple of times tonight. I appreciate it though. Don't get me wrong, but like it's literally for like an experiment that might last 30 minutes. Unless it's good. Like, you know, if it ends up being good, then, you know, maybe a different story, but... Tremaine. That's who you farming right now. Wait, is this your first time in the stream? Tremaine? Interesting. Literally, like, the reason why I asked that is because my brother's name is Tremaine, and it's spelled exactly like that. Literally, like no one has his name. I've never seen anyone like actually with his name where you know that as a thing. So like, that's why I'm just like, I wonder if he just made a new account or something. Yeah. Literally, my yeah. He stops by the stream sometimes too as well. But yeah, that's why I was just like, wait a minute, like, is that him? Like, because no one has that. Like, no one has that name. Yeah, spelled the same exact way. Like, there's some females with the I, right? Instead of a Y or whatever, Tremaine or whatever, but never with the Y for a male. Like, very uncommon. I'm gonna be jumping off. Have some sports watch. All good, man. I appreciate the help. Don't get me wrong. It gets one of those things, items where literally, even if it's not even like a ancestral, right? If it's just a regular pair, but it just gives me 25 energy, like that's more than enough. They got a good whatchamacallit to start. You put your first mythic of the season after 250 plus bosses, and you got a Hard Quest 3 GA. Actually, which one is better? Plus 1 Hellborn respawn, chest for elite double, the range grant 2 Aether. How about this one? Did you want the Shaco? Like, is that like an item you really wanted? I know initially for Death Trap builds earlier on, Shaco was like, you know, wanted, and then the build has evolved now to where you want Ear instead. Oh, you haven't hunted that? Okay, well, cool. What sword build you playing? Is it Lightning Spear? Yeah, I love my brothers from the US, but you guys parents got some crazy ass creativity with your names. I know, right? Where are you from anyways, Blaine? Are you is it Hawaii? If I remember correctly, or am I thinking about somebody else? Tremaine, appreciate the follow. That feels so weird for me to say that. It's not you? Okay. Oh, you live in Norway. Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, way nowhere near, yeah. Other side of the planet, yes, sir. Oh, so I guess my somewhat revised stream time is probably better for you anyway, right? Streaming a bit earlier than usual. I'm in the US. I'm in the southeast. Southeast US. My state is touching the water. It's just touching the Atlantic Ocean. Hell no, it's bad either way, really. But like when I started before, it was what, 5 in the morning for you, roughly, maybe 5 a.m., 6 a.m. At least when I start now, it's like 11 p.m., 12 p.m. maybe. Oh, okay. That's 2 a.m. Okay, I see. Florida. What's that, man? You work in the evening anyway, so I'll get. Oh, okay. What do you do for a living? Miami. Is that where you from, Russ? Houston. I'll do this one. Do home deliveries, mainly for the pharmacy. Okay. Oh, you're guessing station. Oh, oh, okay, gotcha. No, not. Yeah, I'm not in Florida. Nah. I'm in South Carolina. Rather boring state, to be honest. At least the cost of living is semi-affordable, I guess. So there's that. Machine, what's up? I guess you gotta pull back on the Tatum stuff now. Now that he's hurt, you have to have some sympathy now, right? While you're smacking on your popcorn watching the Knicks take Game 5 later on tomorrow or next day. You're like, no. Oh man, okay. But yeah, both Dame and Tatum, same or similar injury. got credit out like Pierce. When the way he used carded. Oh man. It's been a really interesting playoffs though. Like playoffs is not going nowhere near as I expected it to. It's the top seeded teams that are like struggling in the semifinals. And the one like series that was going to be close in the semifinals round that I assume was going to be close, you know, Steph Curry's really not playing because of injury. So I was like, well, there's that. So they just exited, but whether Warriors gonna win it all regardless, probably not. Nah. Well, I mean, it would have been nice to kind of see how Curry Butler thing developed, right? In a sense. But yeah, I guess. But given the fact that like Denver seems to be holding his own somewhat versus OKC it's also quite wild right now. Considering that Joker hasn't been playing well at all this series. Or he's been inefficient this series. I'll just do this. Just you said Malone being fired worked in a way even if they lose to the Thunder. I'm not following. How come? Or why would you say it worked in a way? I really still don't really truly understand why he got like canned. Well, I won't say why, but like I don't know. Like what a weird time in the season to get canned. Not so much like the fact that he did, but like the timing of it. Hi, little question. So I'm currently playing Death Trap Road, but my fingers are hurting from it on roller. Is Dance of Knives, you mean? A good option for T4 farming? Honestly, no, not really, unless you're like decked out. Dance of Knives feels quite weak in the end game right now, unless you have like really good gear. So you're not gonna be able to like just make the switch like real quick and then be able to farm T4 comfortably on Dance of Knives. You're not gonna be able to do that. However, Ava's probably not on my stream right now, but he has a pretty cozy version of DT that doesn't hurt your fingers. I don't have his planner or anything, but like if I he may or may not be around. Hold on. Nice sleep. He's gone. Yeah, if I had his planner, I would just link it to you. But he has a cozy version of DT that I think you'd probably like a lot. Oh, whoops! I had the wrong whatchamacallit. I had two different things. Flesh Rippers and Cinerass Flames. Also, I guess Beast and Ice, I guess. Sometimes you just need a new voice. I mean, I guess so. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like, man, like, the coaches be getting, like, done dirty, man. Like, yeah, coaches that like win for a franchise for the first time in like forever, and then like they get like one bad year after that, or one semi-okay year, and then they get canned, and it's just like what, why? Mike Bodenholzer is a good example of that. I don't know. Because he's about to come back from. You said Jason Tatum out for the rest of the season. Yeah, he's out for the rest of the season and probably most of next season as well, if not all of next season. Blame. But he's young though, so he'll have a easier time like bouncing back. You can still play Minion Necro then. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Yeah. Rogue's the highest APM class in Fort. Yeah, that too. It's partially why I'm drawn to the Rogue to begin with. I like pushing all the buttons a lot. Probably my right click didn't break out the 2 seasons of Heartseeker in a row. So has anyone else like picked up on the fact that this is probably going to be a short season? Same as next season. Because if you look at the roadmap, it has like the next season like out in July, which means that like in order for that next season to be out in July, you have to have a PTR coming up pretty soon, because then they need time to make changes from the PTR, like a good 3 weeks or so, 3 weeks or a month or whatever usually, which means the PTR probably has to hit like either the end of this month or like the absolute beginning of June. Because quite quick if you think about it. I mean, I'm not complaining. I am all for that. Trust me, I much rather have a shorter season than a long ass season for sure. The 48 days left on season. Yeah, so that means we have to have a PTR coming up not too long from now, which is quite crazy to think about. I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong. I am all for that.
Rudy Joe raided
Yo,
my stream with
Joe with the
148
Got
viewers.
raided, son.
I can't do the dance because
You know how we do.
I'm in the middle of a
Drop
wave.
my
But
new
what
beat
up,
for these
y'all?
new viewers.
What's going on? Was Woody Joe on his Drudy Joe? Drudy
Out.
Joe? Is that how I say it? Not even sure. Is it called Drudy Joe? Drudy? Yeah, Drudy Joe, right? Yeah. Is that what you were doing today? Oh, Laser Bear. Okay, okay. All right, well, welcome, y'all, to to my stream. This is pretty much gonna be a chill, laid back. Well, most streams are pretty much. But this is going to be one of those scientific type streams. We're going to pick apart and try some things. Yesterday we did a lot of other builds that people were probably not going to play. We did some pin shot yesterday. We did some barrage yesterday. Barrage was actually quite fun. Mechanically, like to play felt amazing to play. It wasn't very strong, but it felt great to play. And then Rapid Fire was a huge disappointment. In fact, the ring doesn't even work. But I have to reverse engineer which part of the ring doesn't work. 'Cause I don't know if it's like the stats too, or just the unique affix. But man, it's bad. Anyways, today we're gonna do close quarters combat random of arrows. Once I get enough masterwork materials, and then we're gonna play around with some victimized stuff. Not because I think victimized isn't a good state by any means, but I haven't played victimized in like 2 seasons, so kind of want to do it just to say that I did, and maybe we'll find some, a diamond in the rough. Most likely not, but never know. So for the vendor tomorrow, do we know exactly which mats we're gonna be able to like exchange for? I don't remember. I don't know if they actually mentioned it in the blog. Crit Go is going on, man. Farming masterworking mats for a different build. Did random arrows, cool. I've been doing random arrows most of the season actually. I'm just using random arrows to farm for masterworking materials so I can make a different type of random arrows in about an hour. I'll be busy tonight, so I can't stay long. Girl wants to watch a movie tonight. Watch a movie. Got it. Wink. Double wink. Triple wink. So I can stop by to let you know you're in there tonight. Much love, sir. Do you need a cow for a new build? No. In fact, I won't be using Cal on the new builds. Cavs up for real? At the half? What do you mean at the half? Is it already halftime? Already? Didn't the game like just start? Like an hour ago ish? Good luck with the fat loots. Thanks, Dan. Nord Pixel is going on. All these soul spires, man. Awful. Like 3 in a row. Wave 9, really? Damn, my booms must have been bad. Like, real bad. Exchange special ash for all scrolls from Sienna, which will reward. Of reputation and punk consumption. Oh, that's it. Okay. Dived in for the season. I beat the China boys who perfect master working. Really, I'll never have a season like this. Can only be downhill from there. They give it from watching. I'm too old for it. All right, sir. I usually see you everywhere else. So I'm sure I'll see you around. I got a couple of more things to test, and then I'll kind of be playing my second or third game. Myself. Essentials and materials. I forgot what materials come from the seasonal cache thing. You've been annoyed. Nah, man, you cool. In the fun season, but you'll never top this. Forgotten Souls. Yeah, so I know about the Forgotten Souls. What I really need is the Masterworking mats. That's what I'm usually the lowest on. Forgotten Souls, I'm actually not too bad on. Then again, I don't really like Masterwork. I didn't really Masterwork a lot this season. I kind of settled for some mediocre hits. The Souls Code. crap. I didn't mean to touch that actually. I was trying to just go for the mats. Sorry in rare form. I don't know. I guess 27k should be enough. If I was to salvage the wind force and the eagle horn, I should be able to get enough to. Because I guess in order to do this correctly, oh really? I still thought I crashed. Yeah, so in order to do this correctly, I need to get 2 daggers. 2 daggers, a weapon. Maybe a ring? Actually, I don't think I need a ring. Just two daggers and the bow I think is enough.
Okay then, guess it's my turn.
Hello, Duke. What's going on, man? How's it going? You'll be lurking. All right, man. Appreciate you. Also, Kittens of Cell, what's happening? 34 months. What a baller. Almost an entire 3 years of her not figuring out how to unsubscribe to this channel. So the unfortunate, you know, hit to the bank account for almost 3 years. I feel bad.
My hammer sings on your return.
Do I have a GA Dex crossbow you're not going to use? I might. I'm sure I kept a few. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I got one. Sure, I'm not going to use... Yeah, I'm probably not going to use this. Yeah, just request invite. Yeah, I have a couple, so yeah, that's fine. Yeah, wait, that one's account bound. Let me make sure the other one is not. Okay, yeah, this one is not. The GA Max Life, nah. GA Dex. Open up other caches, testing got no masterwork materials. All materials I got was essentially all the other materials used for masterwork. I guess, yeah, sure. So, I mean, I guess that's fine. Got a cool skin for a crossbow, so I'm tired of regular. All good. Being that the one leave money on the table is true that if a true Twitch can take 70% y'all's money, it's not 70%. They take technically they take 50% from subscription. Although it's 60-40 if you reach a certain like subscription threshold. Like tier 1 threshold, and then if you reach the next threshold, it's 70-30 split where you keep 70 and Twitch keeps 30. So basically, the more subs you have, the more of your money you get to keep, basically. So it's basically the rich gets richer, basically, sort of type thing. you get rewarded for having more, yes. But if you're broke, you get penalized for it. It's just a horrible idea. But considering that like Twitch is like bleeding money anyways right now, you know, it's not like they can do anything better, to be honest. How dare you not bring in more revenue to the platform? Yeah, I mean, the thing is that like there's less advertising going on right now. Like less advertisers are advertising because Twitch is not as lucrative as it once was back when COVID was a thing. You remember like in COVID where we were, you know, gaming and watching Twitch a bit more. So the Twitch viewership in general has been a bit less since the COVID time frames or whatever. And a little bit post COVID. So there's that. And not only that, but people have been more clever-ish. Or, you know, there's been more people with like ad blockers than before. Meaning, you know, the ads are not being viewed as much, which ends up hurting Twitch because, you know, less money for Twitch and also less money for the streamer because obviously if it's blocked, then you're not watching it. And of course, you're not watching it. That means the streamer isn't getting the revenue and whatnot. So all around, I think it's just like the whole, and like I get it. I mean, who wouldn't want to ad block? Let's be honest. Who wants to actually watch ads? But I think overall, it's just a combination of things that has kind of made it rough for Twitch to remain like a platform for them to try to continue to invest in. Like the business model is really not sustainable. I'll put it that way. I want to see Zerk gameplay. Am I gonna hit something? What is Zerk gameplay, by the way? Also, the Rogue Berserk cosmetics are terrible, which is why I literally just didn't bother for it in Rogue. Shit doesn't sound worth the squeeze to me. It really isn't. I mean, basically, like if you're like a big name streamer, you're not. What I just said isn't really gonna, you know, affects you or whatnot. But like definitely the smaller streamers are having a much harder time now than like, you know, a year and a half, 2 years ago when there was like ad incentives or whatever. Is that the morning? But I thought this is like this comment button. So how did she know? Okay. All right. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to that. All right, we're gonna build close quarters combat. Random arrows. I don't care how much it is. It is a month, 50%. You can kiss me. I mean, all right, Thorsten, you have a good one. I mean, it's just it's. I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong, in a sense, but I mean, it just is. Generally, donations are like just a straightforward donation is, you know, we keep more of the revenue per se. But gifted subs, for the most part, kind of keeps other viewers engaged and whatnot. Those who may not have been able to afford a sub or whatnot might stick around at that point because they were gifted a sub. So like it helps to create a community, even if the streamer is only getting a certain percentage of that. My gameplay is bar jumping to make an earthquake burning, and other I explode this earthquake, but by my hammer of the agents. Okay. All right, it is time. But we're gonna break down the whatchamacallit. Actually, should I break this down too? No, I should not. I need to keep that. All right, but these two can go. We're done with these for the season. Notice how Pig Pig talks when Cell Kitten's here. Right. Pig has nothing to say until Cell Kitten shows up, right? Y'all see this, right? Y'all see this, right? Excited for because I called him out. Because Cell's a top tier comic. I won't deny that. It's paying you to say this. Appreciate the follows. Yeah. Mario Kart World. I'm actually excited for that. All right. So what I say we need? We need 2 daggers, right? So dagger number 1. Actually, it doesn't necessarily have to be a dagger. If it's just testing, it could be a sword, really. But I'd prefer to do it with a dagger. Oh, okay. I got 2G. You know what? We'll waste it. I mean, use it. We'll use it. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, I gotta do beat. Oh, never mind. I forgot. Almost forgot something very important. I'll throw this down here. It is Timba, yeah. Timba and Missy? Yeah. Analia and Magoo. Ah. Gotta whisper. Come on, wait, she can buy Switch 2 for herself. For your birthday? Whatever. Yeah, that's a way to do it. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna fight some beasts in the ice for a bit. I need me like a shitty pair of beast wall boots. Good vibe, yeah. I like to visit classy establishments and the music is always on point here. CQC hurt, man. I was about to be nasty. So like, there's gonna be like a safe version of this, and then there's gonna be like if it ends up being something like decent or okay or whatever, then I'll do like the real thing, which is like to do it without the Word of Hakan, which is technically would be more damage on paper if you have a really bomb amulet or whatever. But it means you need 2 rings with ultimate Renover's ultimate cooldown reduction on them though. So it's a bit more investment that I really want to do right now, but But what up? What up? What up, Danger? Actually, you know what? Screw this. I got some Bilal masks. We'll just do Bilal. Where is he actually? That's Duriel. There you go. And we'll just roll Bilal, or we'll just roll Beast Nice. I don't need the bully streamer. He already played you. I mean, fair. Love your 2008 time army music. Yeah, I'd say about half the playlist is like definitely like old, I don't wanna say old school, but like, you know, like you know, 90s 2000s roughly. Okay, Beast Nice. Alright, what bird did I get? Really? 13 maximum resource? Mineral. Yeah, okay. We'll use this for our test. Probably could use a good Fist of Fate too, but I really don't feel like doing this. Not right now. One shot. Yeah, one Fist of Fate. Like I said, I might do that for Victimized Heartseeker. You got a crazy one? Are you using it, or is just sitting there like for like, you know, is it like a trophy glove? It's just sitting, to be honest, alright. But if you want to gift that for science, let me know. Okay. Yo, it's Chat GPT. And Chat GPT has really evolved, man. It's playing D4 now. Michael, what's going on? Thinking about getting back to D4. Is the end game fire? Definitely. Fire was not the word I would use for that. for end game. I would say if you haven't played in a while, there's kind of probably a lot for you to get through, like chew through in terms of like learning the new systems and stuff. So it may be worth your while then if you actually did enjoy D4, but just thought it was like, you know, missing quite a few things. But like if you played like last season or the season before that, then nah. I mean, season 8, you know, isn't worth jumping back into if you've played season 6 and you didn't too much care for it. But if you haven't played since like season 1 or season 2 or something like that, then yeah, I would say it's worth. The AI is playing games now. Apparently. I wonder if I was to ask it a random question, would it like give me like an actual like would he just play the role and like give me a response? What was I doing? Oh yeah. Tempers, right? Yeah, we got a temper. Actually no, where's my stuff? Oh, there we go. Alright. We need was it close damage and double. I guess we don't really need double damage really. But if I do the true version, then yeah, I would. So maybe I should. Oh, sorry, the window wouldn't let me do it. Do you need DLC for mercenaries? Yes, you do. Dude, that is an insane fist. Appreciate you. I'll be diving into that either later today or tomorrow. One of the two. Only one way to find. You gotta ask. Or appreciate the content keeper. Thanks, man. Yeah. I just kind of want to be honest about it, like, or transparent about it. I'm not a hater, but I'm not a bandwagoner either, in a sense. I try to be fair as possible with my assessment. Like this season, right, you know, is basically like a 5 out of 10. And that's kind of being generous, just because like the quality of life stuff is actually kind of good. It's really the only like I actually wouldn't even say saving grace, but like I have to give him some credit there. But the theme itself, no, like no, absolutely not. What? I see what you did there. We'll do double damage here on the weapon. Yeah, and then we'll do close court, or we'll do close damage. Okay, okay, good, good. So plus damage. Okay, good enough. Okay, assassins augments, yeah. All right, we did that. Same thing here. More grenade. Go. Close. Okay, cool. All right, we got all of our tempers. Now we just have to masterwork a little.
How shall I guide my hammer?
We'll start at the boot. I don't really care what the masterworkings are so much on the boot. Movement speed, sure. Action research, sure. Why not? Okay. Weapon. Guess I don't really care that much either. Dex, sure, why not? Echo straight damage. Maximum life. Everyone but the tempers, right? Sure. Again, why not? Is Victimize any good this season? Honestly, probably not. But I will be doing Victimize either tonight or tomorrow. I haven't decided. But stop rolling double damage. Thank you. But nah, I will be testing Victimize. just because it's the one thing I have not done so far this season. So I do not have any high hopes for it by any means. Build. There's nothing yet because I'm putting together something, so I don't have a thing yet for it. I won't be able to keep 2 bolts. Oh, that was a huge last spike. What? Crazy. You guys there? Love victimized builds, but not this week. Yeah, victimized just isn't really scaling well with some of the newer toys on Rogue right now. So it just kind of fell behind, and then the redesign of it didn't really help either. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna use a random pair of pants. So yes, it's gonna be Heartseeker pants, but we're literally it's just a placeholder just to have armor and total armor on there before anyone freaks out about it. Yeah, there we go. Actually, we'll probably still do Cax. But we'll need a Neo. I don't think I have another Neo though. I lied, I have plenty of Neos. Okay, put that there. A dagger here. Dagger here. Bow here.
Finest jewels in Sanctuary. Fashion this into something exquisite.
What gear am I looking for? Oh no, I have all the pieces. It's just a matter of putting it together. Husk tripled in price because dupers got banned apparently. Well then, we gotta give this down to get 17. I thought I did do the 7TV thing. Did I not do that? Okay, what else is there? Okay, I guess this is aspect time, right?
There is magic in all things.
Aspect time. I also I need to change the damage percent into something useful. Just crit damage is fine. Actually, no, I guess, wait a minute, I just realized something. This actually might be a slight problem. Forgot I don't have Sky Hunter, so. Resource might be a challenge. Unless I was to get like a brand new ring with the one very specific thing. Let's do this for now. Probably should have cut the percent damage because it's probably worth more than the crit damage. I don't know why it's just changed. Not worth more, but they're both added, so it literally wouldn't have mattered. Wasn't even thinking. Timbaland again. Alright, so we're gonna go for her here. Should be a massive increase related to hand. We do the Aerostorm stuff. I'll do Vengeful here. Then we need to change out the ring.
Filled with wonders.
I wonder. Maybe I can get what I need from here. I doubt it's gonna roll where I want, but we'll see. Stop it. Stop it. Yo, why? I don't know if I used a thing on it yet or not. Yeah, I did. Oh well. I mean, it's not brick, but it's not what I want. I could probably have another ring. I mean, it is for science.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
I just didn't feel like wasting masterwork materials on it. That's why I didn't want to. Oh well. For science. There we go. I need that stat. There we go. Alright, so
The wonders of sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you?
do all resistances. And
Magic
we'll
will return.
put Behemoth on here.
Alive. Bright aura. Brighter soul.
Ton of masterwork. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
There is power in these stones. What color and brilliance.
Kinda need to put a hole in it right before I can add a gem in it.
Well done.
Guess that's how that works. Emoji game is just having some restoring issues and even no fix. I was actually having some issues earlier too. So yeah, it's definitely not you. It's definitely not just you. I'll put it that way. Throw some stuff in here. Okay, so we got Behemoth. Got that. Got that. Got that. That. Dark Shroud, I guess. Okay, it's looking like most things are in play except for the helm. We definitely need to change the helm out. Okay, maybe not exactly what I want to do. Wait, where do I take points from? We're not gonna do this. So we'll got Flurry. We need Aftermath for sure. We'll do that. This is probably not going to be useful. This might be though. Okay. Okay. And so for Paragon, actually, sorry. Yeah, Paragon. I need both close damage and distant damage. Actually, I guess I don't really necessarily need to change out the Paragon board. If there is one I would do, it would be this board for Eldra's Bounty. But I honestly think all the other stuff works. This hardcore? No. Okay, so alright, we need to change out. We need to take some stuff. Okay, that's combat. So I gotta replace something with turf at some point. But we also just need to remove this entire board though. Because I already hate this board as it is. But we don't need to create damage anymore. What was it? Versatility. We do need to keep that though. We should do hardcore like PO2 where you don't lose the character, but it puts you back on normal servers. I just don't do hardcore because my internet connection is quite unreliable. It's kind of really it. But I used to do hardcore back in the Diablo 3 days, early D3 days, back where there were like no cheat deaths or anything. I had a lot of fun with that. But that's also back when I had better internet too, so. Devious. Okay, so in terms of glyphs, almost all the glyphs work, with the exception of combat. So I guess we can just do turf here, just for now. Turf is not like where this is not a good spot for turf, but I guess just for testing purposes, we'll make it work. Actually, you know what we could do? Since I use a lot less points if I do control here instead, I can kind of just do turf here a little easier for now. Change some stuff around. And literally, I'm not going off a plan or anything, so this is like off the top of the head. There's a strength note over there. $44, $49. This is so not like optimized, but that's okay. I guess it doesn't really matter which way I go. I mean, this is good enough. Willpower. Yeah, this will be fine. Okay, so now we gotta go here and oh, I forgot about versatility. Oh, combat's still on the board. That's what it is. All right, so I gotta trade combat out for versatility. Do control here. Okay, let's get one more intel there. Wow, actually all my points are almost already gone. I got like 1 point left. That's fine. I can just kind of get rid of all these stuff here. Let's kind of figure out what's going on with this glyph here. We'll do utility. I just need to get dex right, so actually that's the better way to do it that way. Get rid of a lot of stuff I don't need. $35. It's gotta be a dex share, right? Yeah, 40. This gives me 9 points. I'm gonna need more than that though, but that I want to grab that. I still gotta come up here and take all those. Technically speaking, I can kind of probably get rid of these, right? I don't necessarily need all these. So I can get the other resist anyway up there. Let's get away from the damage reduction part of things. Probably do the same thing here, right? We can kind of get rid of that. Actually, we can get rid of all this whole side. To be honest, this is all additive damage anyway. $13, $12, $11, $10. Alright. Definitely scuff, but we got it. Devious control, versatility, turf, headhunter. Yeah, I guess. Guess so. See where my armor's at. Oh, this got the. This is like maximum life. What's my resist looking like? Oof on the resist part. We can fix that though. Let's do it like that. Not quite, but we'll just do whatchamacallit, right? Close enough. All right, it's time to go to the Overshed. Okay, so we.
You, wanderer! I know what you are.
Alright, so I think this should work. I remember how to play this. Okay, but I gotta pick the right key passive though, right? All right, what's my statistical stuff? Ever's close. Okay. This is definitely gonna be weird, but all right. Appreciate the follow. All right. Yeah, I guess. For science. Alright, we need to like go low. Although I think I'm only getting danced like half the time because of the internal cooldown for whatchamacallit. This is that season 6 rain of arrows. But the damage numbers are concerning. I got the mobility back. Yeah, we're kind of looking at it in the range of like what below the basic attack goes for sure. Because of like actual output. I have turf activated, don't I? Pretty sure.
Thank you. Farewell.
Cool. Yeah, of course I have turf activated. Okay. Yeah. Alright, 1 sec. Need to test mechanics again. Yeah, exclamation mark drops. SCX. You put the exclamation mark before the word. This doesn't feel like nearly as smooth as it did in season 6. I don't know how to make it feel. Yeah, I don't know. All right, we'll try a slightly higher or a little higher bit this time around. Actually, we'll just jump to 80. Alright, so I figured as much. Yeah. Alright, so I can at least say I did it. So I'm not missing out on anything spectacular by going close quarters combat instead. For Rain, did I play Diablo 2? Not really, no. My first real time playing it was when the D2R came out. I was an RTS gamer for most of my childhood. So think like Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, StarCraft 2, StarCraft Brew War, etc. Probably a bit better than the basic attack stuff if the master work better. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess you could say that, yeah, sure. Actually, I don't really know. Like, my numbers feel very similar to Invigorating Strike, honestly. Like, this AD is probably taking me about as long as an Invigorating Strike would. Normally. I missed out. That's what people say. But like, I guess the thing is that if I played D2 at the time, then I would have missed out on playing StarCraft 2 professionally. So I was like, you're missing out one thing to miss out on another, right? So I was like, yeah, true. I'm totally not denying that I didn't miss out on a legendary experience for the game at the time. But if I had to do it all over again, I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't change it. Corrupting damage considered dot damage? Should be, yeah. Yeah, but when my overpower is like hitting for like 18.4 bill, I'm like, yeah, that's probably. It's kind of a wrap, I think. Even with better master working, it's not too much further I can go with this. Alright, I was curious. There was only one way to find out, and that was to do it. I played Torchlight. I played Torchlight too, but not the original Torchlight. Definitely not worth over position, that's for sure. Yeah, fair, yeah. Yeah, already took more than one stagger. I'm like, she's still alive. Oof. Although I will say, like, the 70s felt great. Like the tier 70s felt like super speedy just because of the whole like teleport flurry thing. It's basically kind of like the random rails we did in season 6. Just want to see close quarters combat still, you know, held a candle to play it differently than the way that we play precision with the combo point based style. But yeah, kind of like Fable and Diablo had a baby. I actually like Fable. Fable was fun. All right. I'm gonna triple check, make sure I didn't do anything like too crazy. Well, I mess up anything too crazy, I'll put it that way. But yeah, it is kind of how I figured though. It's just that you lose too much trying to go from precision to close quarters combat. But what it does do though, on the flip side of thing, it confirms that like precision itself isn't like broken, like it's not bad, it's not bad. So it saves me some time from being, you know, having to kind of like test that on like by itself when I'm gonna test rapid fire, like just like reverse engineer rapid fire to see what's truly wrong with rapid fire. Yeah, it's just right. Yeah, exactly. It's just rapid fire that's broken. So now I can safely say it's not precision that's the problem. Although precision is weaker for sure because of the whole trick attack bug fix, but it's still not. It's not like there is one build in which precision is better than close quarters combat, and that is random rails. So that saves me some time for having to reverse engineer rapid fire. I still would do it, but I'm gonna do it after victimize. But I'm gonna do victimize tomorrow though. I thought about doing it tonight, and I'm like, you know, honestly, not feeling it. Especially since I have more match tomorrow to play around with. It'll be easier to finagle with victimize tomorrow. Does anybody remember when they were supposed to bring out a game called Fable Legends before the game studio got shut down? I actually didn't know about that. What was it? Was it like a multiplayer type thing, or that like sounds like a extension of the like single player game? Supposed to be multiplayer. That sounded like that would have been fun, honestly. Star Fox was going on. All right. I did say this would be a short stream, so I'm gonna keep my word on that. Tomorrow we'll stream a bit longer because patch will be out and stuff. I don't know how much the poison trap thing I'll try to do, but I know Matthias is working really hard on it. He's got 5 planners prepared for tomorrow. So I'll kind of keep you guys up to date as he's doing that. I'm sure he's gonna make some videos about it, I'm sure. But he's thinking that he can probably end up doing like, I don't know, 85s roughly in 3 minutes or whatever. With the new poison trap buffs, which actually sounds pretty sick. Relative, of course. So all right. Next 10 packages will make it better until it's finally forced in. Pretty much. You pretty much know how it goes, right? But I mean the fact that like the fact that it can do that kind of makes it like most likely an A tier build. Like right now it's considered it's probably like the top of C, maybe in its current state with the buffs would be the bottom of A. Like go end up being stronger than like the basic attack builds. Oh, Ravnica is streaming. Haven't been to her in like for a while. Streaming at 85s is kind of nuts for a normal build. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, let me make sure I quote this right. I'm pretty sure he was. Let me scroll up. Okay. No, okay, so I think I misquoted that a little bit. So currently, without the buffs, like right now, he's doing Poison Trap, pre-patch, T75s, and 6 minutes. The buffs are pretty significant, and he's thinking 85 and under 5 minutes. So, which still not bad. Like that's like, you know, that's decent. We didn't notice anything really nice for Sorkin and the Bastards. Did I miss anything? Or all the love for the other classes? I wouldn't say all the other classes. I mean, Barb and Spiritborn kind of got the better end of the sticks. Every other class pretty much just got like scraps. Keep in mind, we're talking about the poison trap stuff, but like, you know, it's not gonna like you're not gonna go from playing Death Trap to Poison Trap next patch at all whatsoever. It literally is just making Poison Trap a little stronger. But you're not gonna drop what you're already doing to play Poison Trap unless you literally just have nothing else to do and you just want to you just want to try something different. But no, just Barbs and Spiritborn got the bigger end of stuff. I don't know about Necro. Maybe I think Necro might have only summons. So I wouldn't say I guess you could say that, but I would almost argue that people really like summons though. So like to see summons actually get love is it's a big win for necromancers. For rogues, it's not like people were like wanting to play like Poison Trap or was anxious to do a Poison Trap build. You know what I mean? Like that's not an archetype that people were dying to play. Whereas summons is an archetype that most necro players would love to see a bit more love to, right? So but anyhow, we'll stream a bit longer tomorrow. We did try close quarters combat random arrows. It was not hitting. But as anything with science, you know, you have to try a bunch of things and you'll fail a lot. That's just how it works. So tomorrow we'll mess around with some victimized stuff. Maybe we'll find something neat or cool or whatever. Again, I don't have any expectations for victimized at all. So, but I want to say I did it. You know, just to say we did it, in case we missed something that they did. You know, who knows if they made some mechanical change and didn't put in the patch notes or something. I don't know. Who knows? But anyhow, enjoy Ravnica. Appreciate y'all as always. And yep, until next time.